The traffic alone in Mumbai is exhausting. The added pressures of a hectic work life can be unrelenting.
प्रेशर है, कमिटमेंट्स दिए हुए हैं, अभी कमिटमेंट्स दिए हैं तो उसको पूरा भी करना पड़ता है। और बॉम्बे में टाइम इज़ मनी, एक सेकंड हमारे लिए कीमती है।
Join us today as we help Rajiv Jain and his family beat their city blues in an escape which provides them with a much needed family vacation.
Pretty pink flowers, can you see the pink flowers?
We track their route map and find out all that you need to know about this journey. Welcome to The Getaway. It's estimated that more than 21 lakh vehicles are registered to ply on the streets of India's commercial capital, Mumbai. Every driver on these busy streets is more often than not a reluctant one. Yet Rajiv Jain, accompanied by his wife and 2 children, isn't as stressed today. Their ride promises to be different. It's the beginning of a much required escape. This is their story.
Well, I am born and brought in Mumbai. I am into pharmaceutical wholesale business distribution. We distribute medicines to retail shop, hospital, institution. It's a very, very, very hectic business. प्रेशर है, कमिटमेंट्स दिए हुए हैं, अभी कमिटमेंट्स दिए हैं तो उसको पूरा भी करना पड़ता है। और बॉम्बे में टाइम इज़ मनी, एक सेकंड हमारे लिए कीमती है। इतना हेक्टिक लाइफ है कि इवन कभी कभी बच्चों को बात करने के लिए भी टाइम नहीं है इसमें। बच्चे कंप्लेंट लिटरली करने लग जाते हैं कि भाई बहुत दिन हो गए हम कभी घूमने नहीं गए, बहुत दिन आपने टाइम भी नहीं दिया। इन दैट पीरियड बच्चों का सब मिस हो रहा है, बच्चों को टाइम नहीं दे पा रहे, फैमिली लाइफ थोड़ी डिस्टर्ब हो जाती है। ट्रैवलिंग इज वी आर यूनाइटेड, फैमिली मेम्बर्स वी गेट टुगेदर, we spend some good time with her, and simultaneously we spend time at a place where we can educate our children also, some better place, not for just for fun as such, but ऐसी जगह पे जहाँ पे अपन कोई बच्चे कुछ सीख के बाहर आवे। और simultaneously हमारा भी हो जाता है because stress इतना होता है, 2 दिन वहाँ पे रुक के आए तो we are ready for the next day, the next whole week or 15 days for job also. Children है वो long journey prefer भी नहीं करते, और weekend में अगर हम निकल भी जाए तो 2-3 घंटे में आप पहुँच जाए, बाद में फिर रिलैक्स होकर अपना टाइम स्पेंड करें, दैट इज़ बेटर फॉर अस।
Knowing all that the family was looking for, we chose the Jhadpoli village as their destination. Thus, a relaxed Rajiv and his family found themselves in the spacious and powerful Hyundai Verna, ready for their 118-kilometer ride ahead. The car was a perfect choice for a family of 4 seeking a comfortable journey. Setting out from their home at Vikhroli, the family drove on the Western Express Highway towards Dahisar. This 25-kilometer highway connects Bandra in southern Mumbai to Dahisar in the north. I was on the same route, riding my Hyundai Grand. As always, I was just a companion and not an intruder on someone else's escape. The Dahisar Toll Plaza is the first of the 3 toll booths you will encounter on your way to Jharpoli village. This toll stop is a little over 26 kilometers from Vikhroli. Driving ahead beyond city limits, the Western Express Highway continues as the National Highway 8 connecting Mumbai and Delhi. That drive though is a little more than the couple of hours the Jains were seeking. This highway also connects Mumbai to Ahmedabad. If seeking directions, the locals might address this road as the Mumbai-Ahmedabad Highway. About 6.5 kilometers ahead of the Dahisar toll booth, Rajiv had recommended a pit stop at the Lodha Dham Jain temple. Early morning prayers apart, I discovered just about why that was the perfect pit stop. While travelling on the Western Express Highway, you could also visit the Lodha Dham Jain temple. Along with getting your morning prayers in, the food served here makes for some excellent breakfast. Also behind me is a petrol pump, which makes this an ideal first pit stop. In case you choose to drive ahead of the temple and your choice of breakfast is slightly continental, the NH8 does have roadside restaurants at regular intervals. These vary from the very modest to the more comfortable options. The National Highway 8 makes for smooth sailing. This route is touted to be the subcontinent's busiest highway, but you'll hardly notice that as the traffic is not confined to one particular stretch. The NHAI Toll Plaza, another 19 kilometers ahead, is your second toll booth en route. I caught up with Rajiv and his family right after the booth for a small chat. So how's the drive been so far?
Oh, it's good. The road is really good. Everything, the car is good. We enjoyed driving. The children also enjoyed the morning, even though it was a sunny morning, but it's very good.
He's into cars, it seems like. You like the car?
Yeah, he is a big fan of cars.
And you're enjoying the drive also? Yeah, having fun? Family holiday. Chutti.
Something a get together that means we all the family members can get together and means all can spend some time in the farm and all.
Right, and this is not too far away. It's very close to Bombay, so this is something.
It's nice for a weekend. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
All in.
Yeah, have. Okay. One of the advantages of driving on a highway is the fact that various necessities like fuel pumps or tire checks are available often. It's never a bad idea to have your tires inspected right before driving off the highway towards Jharpoli village. Traveling ahead, one needs to look out for the 10 police checkposts. This is where you get off the highway. You could either look out for a service lane signage 27 kilometers ahead of the NHAI toll booth or simply ask someone for the road towards Wada. We're now just a few kilometers away from Jhapodi, this being a crucial junction. Once you see the sign saying service road ahead, make sure you take the service road on the left and not the flyover. Take a right under the flyover and you'll find yourself on the Wada road. Once off the highway, that is the road you will find yourself on. So how did the rest of Rajiv and his family's getaway turn out? Join us on the other side of this break. Welcome back to The Getaway. Traveling with Jain family towards the Jhapodi village, a little over 115 kilometers from Mumbai. The family is hoping that today will be the much needed respite they seek from their busy life in Mumbai. We'd covered about 86 kilometers of our journey, first having travelled on the Western Express Highway within Mumbai, and then the Mumbai-Delhi or the Mumbai-Ahmedabad Highway. Once off the highway, we get on the road towards Wada and head towards Pali Naka. Though the lanes reduce, the road is still a delight to drive on. You can safely assume that fuel pumps and other amenities would become scarce heading deep into a rural area. So make sure you tank up whenever you do get a chance to. Pali Naka is about 20 kilometers ahead of the 10 police checkpost. The empty spaces around have got to be a delight for any Mumbaikar. Drives like these are totally worth your time. About 8 kilometers ahead of the Pali Naka is your final toll booth en route. कितना? 25 हाँ। भाई साहब ये पाली नाका कितना आगे है? 7 किलोमीटर। अच्छा। One can now continue driving straight ahead towards Pali Naka. Once there, take a left. Jhapodi village is about 10 kilometers ahead. Our first pit stop at Jhapodi was a farm 12 kilometers ahead of the Pali Naka. Do remember, it is easy to miss the signboards into the farm if you aren't careful. Look out for a signboard towards Thaparpada with an adjacent signboard for the hideout. Drive on the Thaparpada road for about 2 kilometers and anticipate a green gate leading into the hideout. Once you go through the gate, a bumpy, unpaved path will lead you into the farm. Hideout is a stark contrast to Mumbai's concrete jungle. The earthy interiors and extensive greenery is refreshing, to say the least. This place is home to Hemant and his wife Sangeeta. The hideout boasts of a massive organic farm where Hemant is happy to engage the children seeking a session on organic farming.
It's
Tall.
called. It's
You know what this is? No.
that one.
Yeah, that is mooli.
Fenugreek.
What is this? This is
Fenugreek.
gajar, carrots. Yeah. The shepherds of Karnataka.
Organic farming lessons at the hideout, much to Rajiv's liking, was an apt way to involve some learning along with leisure for his children.
It was small.
Pretty pink flowers.
While the Jains continued with their tour at the farm, I drove out towards Vikramgarh. Vikramgarh is a small township 5 kilometers ahead of the hideout. And one can take the same Thaparpada road towards it. Drive past Vikramgarh and head towards a cluster of homes which are inhabited by Varli painters.
Hello, namaste. Namaste.
The Varlis are an indigenous tribe of Maharashtra. Varli painting is intriguing art based on common pictorial drawings.
ये क्या है?
चौक कर रहे हैं इसको।
चौक मतलब?
शादी में बनाते हैं।
अच्छा, शादी का सेलिब्रेशन है ये सब।
If you do travel to Jhadpoli village, a Varli artist is never too far away. You can just see their works or even buy one. Meanwhile, with the sunset upon us, Rajiv and his family, on Hemant's advice, drove out to the nearby Sajjan Dam a couple of kilometers away from the farm. Over weekends, you have the option of kayaking at the lake adjoining the dam.
Eco, it's an eco point.
The area around Jhadpoli truly does offer a lot for anyone seeking a respite from Mumbai. In fact, one can easily make Jhadpoli more than just a day's escape. The hideout offers limited but varied accommodation. You could either choose their exotic, spacious huts, tuck yourself into a little tent, or serenity of an uncluttered outdoors experience by using these cots around the farm. I had my first glimpse of the farm when I returned to catch up with Hemant and the Jains.
Hi.
Hi, welcome.
Thank you. I was just waiting to get away, and I heard your place is like the perfect place to get out of the city hustle and bustle.
So your farm is an organic farm in the true sense. Tell me, what are the rules you guys adhere to?
You know, it's not rules as per se, but in the evolution of times, a lot of things got diluted. And man started abusing.
Right.
So it's not a party space, you go drink and have a rain dance or something like that. We wanted to be a meaningful space.
Right, and respect the space
Yeah.
and
So
the
like it's nice if you
cleanliness.
offer a beer, then you say, I'd love to have a barbecue, you know. It all
Right.
happens. I'm not saying we don't want it. We don't want it in this space.
And that's why that has that energy around it, the positive and clean energy.
Yeah. So from the 1st of Jan, we've gone to another level. So we stopped buying tea, coffee, milk, sugar,
Okay,
wheat in our inventory.
all right.
We don't consume it, we don't serve it.
Oh, so all natural, raw,
Natural,
produce.
raw food, healthy food, fresh food. You will be shocked. I'm getting like 90% of my Indian guests from Bombay and India who come in to enjoy this space in the true sense.
Right, right.
But that's what we're looking for. And that's what people are looking for. So we want to welcome you. Everybody is a beautiful angel. So here you
Okay,
are.
this is the bell
Yeah.
to welcome the angels. Okay. I was really delighted that Rajiv's much required family getaway was no more wishful thinking. The Jains, in a little more than 2 hours, had escaped the pressures of a city life into a magical, rejuvenating experience. We began our journey at Vikhroli in Mumbai and headed via the Western Express Highway towards Dahisar Toll. After the toll, we go on to the Mumbai-Ahmedabad or the Mumbai-Delhi Highway. We made a pit stop at the Lodha Dham Jain Temple. Driving ahead, we went through the NHAI toll plaza and exited the highway at 10 police checkpost. Our next landmark was Pali Naka, where we took the turn towards Jhadpoli. Thaparpada Road after Pali Naka led us into the hideout at Chhadpoli. To explore Varli art, one can drive ahead towards Vikramgarh. The Sajjan Dam is also at close distance from the hideout.